பாட்டிலையும் ஆன்மா உணர்வை உணர்வதுதான் உண்மை. What is ஆன்மா?
Actually, these guys are translated in a wrong way. It means in every moment, the Tathata feel the energy. It is exactly means that in every moment, in every Shana, feel the Tathata, feel the energy. It means, let me explain it in this way. Nothing can be created, nothing can be destroyed. Only it can be transferred. Some energy which is outside can become energy in your body. Some energy in your body can become a work. Energy becomes energy. Only this change happens. Never we do something newly. But we all have an idea. We are the creator. We do something new. The idea that we do something new only makes us separate from the whole existence. Then we start preserving our body. Then we start preserving our wealth. Then we start preserving everything. We say this is mine, this is mine. We make a big fence and we do all sorts of things. Once you understand, we are just a small wave from a big ocean of energy. The big ocean of energy is happening. We are just a small wave. Then you will feel every moment the Atman is moving into the Atman. The divine is moving into the divine. In every moment you will see the Tathata, the happening. Land record of this land. Just last 10 years, you will understand how many hundreds of hands this land has passed. Everybody is thinking, it is mine, it is mine, it is mine. And after every month or after every few days, this goes to somebody else's hand. This goes to somebody else's hand. So once you understand the whole joke, whole drama, if you go and take your house land record, 100 years take it out, then you will understand how many people claim that land is theirs and where they have gone finally. Then you will understand the whole thing is just joke. Whole thing is just psychodrama. You don't have to die for this small, simple psychodrama, for this simple play or a game between human beings. Then you will understand the whole thing is just energy flowing into the energy. You will not be disturbed unnecessarily. Because the life means it is nothing but change. Currency means what? What is meant by the word currency? Which flows. Which continuously moves. Which is moving. The very idea currency means which is moving. But we are all so much bothered if it moves away from us. Unless it moves from you, how can it come to you? So our whole life is bothered by the movement of the currency. But the very word currency means movement. So understand, the nature itself is a movement. It will move. It will happen in this way only. Then you can totally relax. Once you understand the movement of the currency, you can understand the movement of energy.
Swami, a point of curiosity. You say Brahman is energy. It's all pervasive. There are billions of minds on this earth. The human mind. Apart from that, so many other things are there. How does it operate? How does it know what has to be done to whom at what time, when? It's mind-boggling. How does it happen?
As you all understand, as far as you understand, what you understand, you think there is a mind which commands. There is a body which works. In between, the command is carried. Commander, commanded, command. All these three things. You understand based on three things. That is why you put the same question for the cosmic mind also. But actually the three things doesn't exist. Understand, there is no command, commander, commanded. The very command itself is a life. In the Himalayas, the very command, let Ganga break the Himalaya. Let Ganga break the hillock. The very command is the force. Very command is the commanded. The very command is the commander, commanded, command. All the three. You don't have all the three different things. Only in the logical mind you make three things. That's why you are afraid. How can so much of commands be created, and so much of commands be carried, and so much of commands be executed? You ask in your language. In their language, there is no three things. In their language, only one thing: commanding. Happens. That's all. The energy itself is intelligence. There is no need for somebody to command and then to execute. The very energy itself is intelligence. The very energy is intelligent. The very energy creates the command, executes the command, carries the command. That's all. Creating the command, carrying the command, and executing the command. All the three are done by the very energy itself. That is why the question which you create through your mind can never be understood in that level. That's why no complication happens. Otherwise, understand who is doing the traffic control in the planet Earth, in the cosmos. So many fellows are moving, such big fellows. So many planets are moving. Who is doing the traffic control? Is there any traffic signal? Is there any road? Nothing. They are all properly moving. They are all going on in their path. Because every bit is intelligence. They have their own intelligence. They are not dead particle as you think. They are all energy and they are all intelligent to go ahead. Yes.
Just wanted to share Swamiji, when you said the land, take this land, and how many people have exchanged hands, it was reminded of Purupadi Swami said, Sai Baba, in Telugu, దుడ్డు బ్లడ్ ఫుడ్ హెడ్ సర్క్యులేషన్లో ఉంటే అది గుడ్డు, అది ఏదైనా చచ్చిపోతే అది డెడ్. One of them is dead, the whole thing is dead.
Over. As long as they are in circulation, only then the life. Understand this place, this Joshimath. This is the place once is the Vatican of Hinduism. From this place only the whole Hinduism is organized. There is a book called Chaturamnaya Patati. This is the first book ever written by a Hindu mystic to organize Hindu religion. Before Shankara, Hinduism was not organized religion. It was just here and there lying down. Shankara only collected it and organized it. The Bible, if you ask, the Bible are the rules and regulation for Hindu monasticism. The Chaturamnaya Patati. The book is written only from this city. Chaturamnaya Patati means the rules and regulation for 4 mutts. Shankara created 4 mutts. First is this Joshimath. Second is Dwaraka. Third is Puri. Fourth is Sringeri. For this 4 mutt, he wrote the rules to how to regulate the Hinduism religion. When he created, he thought this will be the headquarters of Hinduism. Finally, now what happened? The whole thing got destroyed in the Mughal time. Nothing is there. The Shankaracharya was killed and the deity was taken to Dwaraka and secretly preserved. So, we think one way and divine things the other way.
Swamiji, when you said that the same Atman which goes through all our bodies and mind, why is there so much competition and conflicts among individuals, groups of people?
When you don't understand, the same thing goes. You compete with others. When you understand, the same thing goes. You compete with yourself and grow. When you don't understand, you compete with others. When you understand it is same Atman, instead of competing with them, you compete with your own being and you start growing. If you compete with yourself, you will grow. If you compete with others, you will only go down. Even if you get success in the language of society, your life will not be successful because you will be following somebody else. Your whole life course will be based on somebody else's ideology. So once you understand the whole thing, that's what I told the Anupama. Anupama means unique. Unique like everyone else. Everyone is unique. She asked, what way I am unique, Swami? I said, you are unique like everyone else. Everyone is unique. So, you are unique. You are no way unique separate. You are not unique in some different way. You are unique because everyone is unique. Anupama means unique. So let every one of us are unique. When you understand, every one of us are Atman. You understand every one of us are unique. Then instead of competing with them, you grow in your own way, in your own language, in your own method. Yes.
The whole cosmos is having its own intelligence.
Mm.
And everything is moving in its own order.
Mm.
Like, curiosity and question comes, why?
Mm.
Is it because of me?
Is it because of?
Me. Because if I sleep or die,
Mm.
the whole cosmos goes off for me.
If you sleep or die, the whole cosmos goes from your experience. Not the cosmos itself goes away. If you sleep, it is not that your wife will not see the bed. If you sleep, it is not that your wife will not see the house. There are two theories you need to understand. This two theory will give you the clarity. Drishti Srishti and Srishti Drishti. Drishti Srishti means the Srishti exists because you see. Srishti Drishti means the Srishti is there, you see. Understand? Let me tell in the English, otherwise you will get confused. Whether the planet exists because you see, or you see the existing planet Earth. This is a question. Rishis are telling, you see the planet Earth as you want, in a way. You don't see as it is. You see the planet Earth as you want. As a base, planet Earth exists, even whether you see it or not. Before your birth also the planet Earth existed. After your death also it will exist. That is true. But you don't see the planet Earth as it is. You see it as you want. When you drop seeing as you want, you see the whole intelligence. Now you see only part, what you want. Now you live only with a part. For example, if you are a middle class man, the advertisement of car hoarding will never fall in your eyes. If you are a middle class man, the advertisement of car hoarding will never fall in your eyes. But all other, the toothpaste, toothbrush, all these advertisements will fall in your eyes. Your mind will record. If you go even the same route, cinema advertisement will fall in your eyes, TV advertisement will fall in your eyes, the car advertisement will never be get recorded in your mind. Because you don't want it. Even if you see, your mind never records it. You don't want it. You see what you want to see. Understand? Basically, as planet Earth exists, whether you see it or not. But the perceptions happens based on your mind. Once you drop that mind and start seeing the reality, then you will understand the whole thing is intelligence. The whole thing is intelligence. The whole thing is energy. Whole thing is going on in a proper way, in a perfect rhythm, in a beautiful way. Satyam Sivam Sundaram. Satyam means the truthful way. Sivam means the auspicious way. Sundaram means the beautiful way. In all the three ways, the whole world is going. You will understand once you drop your mind and see it.
First question, Swamiji, why is that just intellectual question? I mean, it can only happen once one can understand, realize this.
Of course.
Where the first question remains why. That is
Of course, the why can be answered only when you experience it. That's what, if somebody asks why, I tell them next time when I meet God, I will ask why and come and tell you. Nothing can be told.
Swami,
Okay.
in morning lecture you mentioned about collective memory, buddhi and then aham. So what is this aham made up of and how does it decide?
Aham is made of a stuff, a little bit of stuff from the energy and a little bit of stuff from the matter. See, understand, where is aham, you know? Here is a light, look, here is a light. This side is darkness. Between this light and darkness, one layer, could you see? All this layer is Atman, all this layer is the Chittam Buddhi, and this one circle is Aham. Understand? You could understand? The little bit of light and little bit of darkness, that one layer, where they both meet, where they both touch each other, that is what is the stuff called Aham. The energy of the Atman is in the backdrop. And because of the presence of energy, the matter automatically starts jumping. Because of the presence of the Atman, matter starts jumping. That space, neither Atman nor matter, that space is what we call Aham. The idea will be there, Aham, 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 but there's no separate existence. Either you switch off the light or take away the darkness, you will see that Aham will not be there. You understand? If you switch off the light also, Aham will not be there. Or you take away the darkness, Aham will not be there. Aham can exist only when these two exist. Total materialist guy means like a stone. He also cannot have Aham. Total spiritual, enlightened guy cannot have Aham. So it is just in between the game of your mind.
It is the same as Agam Brahmasmi.
Oh, when it became enlightened, you say Aham Brahmasmi. When the Aham disappeared, the Aham Brahmasmi happens.
And till the time you're not enlightened, how does this aham operate? Is it from your conditioning or?
It is not even from your conditioning. The final end of the conditioning in front of the Atman. See, if you say it is only from your conditioning has no life. How can your conditioning operate itself? No. If you say it is Atman, how can Atman be conditioned? It is neither Atman nor your conditioning. Your conditioning comes to life because of the presence of the Atman. It's like in the presence of the Ganta, magnet, iron pieces automatically start jumping. Same way, in the presence of the Atman, this conditioning starts jumping, claiming me, me, me. That is what called Aham. It can be understood in this way. If you hold a magnet near a ground, you can see small iron particles standing and jumping, just like that. Near the conditioning, when the Atma Shakti comes out, some conditioning starts jumping. That is what we call Aham. Thinking that they have life without having life is what is Aham. Ananda, the intelligence of this Upanishad, let it help you, let it become experience in you, let you understand, experience, be in one with, become eternal bliss, Nitya Ananda. Thank you.